Every day, millions of children head off to school. In the past, school was considered a safe haven, a place where only minor problems like colds and cut knees threatened the well-being of the students and staff. But that has changed. Even a fight between two students carries added dangers. The seriousness of certain diseases carried by blood and other bodily fluids must today be addressed by all educators. As a professional in our educational system, you need to be aware of the potential danger of bloodborne pathogens, the infectious diseases carried by blood and other body fluids. The sad fact is, young people are not immune to bloodborne disease. The Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, has issued a standard that provides various methods to reduce your risk of exposure to bloodborne pathogens. The standard covers workers who can reasonably anticipate contact with blood or other potentially infectious material. Your school system will identify the personnel whose job functions expose them to blood and potentially infectious body fluids. Not every school employee is occupationally exposed to bloodborne pathogens while performing his or her job. However, it is important for everyone in an educational setting to understand the dangers of infection and the safe procedures to minimize risk. This program will provide facts on hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and HIV. Review the OSHA standard for occupational exposure to bloodborne pathogens. Explain how bloodborne diseases are transmitted, and explain how you can protect yourself. Hepatitis means inflammation of the liver. There are several different strains of hepatitis. If you become infected with the hepatitis B virus, or HBV, symptoms can range from flu-like to symptoms so severe you require hospitalization, or you may have no symptoms at all. Unfortunately, many people are unaware that they've been infected with HBV. You can be infected and have no symptoms, yet be contagious and spread the viruses to others. This means school employees can transmit HBV to sexual partners, family members, and even unborn infants. Most people infected with HBV recover and clear the infection. In others, progressive destruction of the liver cells leads to cirrhosis or to cancer and even death. About a third of the people infected with the hepatitis B virus never develop symptoms. For them, the only way to detect HBV is by blood tests. Fortunately, there is a vaccine to protect you against getting HBV. The hepatitis C virus, or HCV, also attacks the liver. Since hepatitis C and hepatitis B have similar symptoms, a blood test is required to tell the difference. HCV has no effective vaccine. Most people infected with HCV show no symptoms of the disease, but 85% will become chronically infected. HIV attacks the body's immune system. The clinical picture of HIV infection differs widely from person to person. A person can be HIV positive and remain in apparently normal health for many years. The infected person becomes seriously ill when the immune system loses its ability to fight infection. Many people who contract HIV will go on to develop AIDS. The number of HIV-infected people who develop serious illness and who die from AIDS has decreased due to the success of recent treatments. Currently, there is no vaccine to prevent HIV infection. To effectively protect yourself against bloodborne disease, you must first understand how you can become infected. As different as the outcomes of bloodborne disease may be, the way it is transmitted in the workplace is essentially the same. HBV, HCV, and HIV may be present in blood and other material, semen, vaginal secretions, and other body fluids that contain visible blood. Bloodborne pathogens can cause infection by entering your body in a variety of ways. Open cuts, nicks, and skin abrasions, even dermatitis and acne can provide an entry for infection. Or infection can enter your body through the mucous membranes of your mouth, eyes, and nose. You can become infected by accidentally injuring yourself with a sharp object that is contaminated. Sharp objects include anything that can pierce, puncture, or cut your skin. Far-fetched? Not at all. Believe it or not, HBV can survive on environmental surfaces, dried and at room temperature for at least 1 week.